that voted for Trump.
Yeah.
Actually, I find.
You hear that a lot?
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and attract like-minded people to begin with.
Well, yeah.
Oh yeah. Why not?
So that's good. But and maybe it's paying attention. Though the left seems to push that as a political agenda, which then makes you feel like a tool.
Yeah.
You're just an object to them. It's like what they did.
Kanye.
Kanye, thank you, Kanye. Yeah, thank you, Kanye. It's like, you're black, don't you understand? You can't be, you're lesbian. You're supposed to be with us.
That's what all of our friends are like. How can you vote for Trump? And I'm like, because my viewpoints match his viewpoints, which is why you vote for the party you vote for.
I know.
So I'm gonna vote for whoever is closest to me.
Yeah.
I went through, I used to vote Democrat. This is the first election I voted Republican.
What do you do back there in Texas? What do you do?
We work at gas stations. It's not what it sounds like. It's really nice.
It's a big gas station.
We're very well taken care of.
I know, big.
It's a
It's not like the little hole in the walls around
but
here.
They're not everywhere, so no one knows who we are still.
Yeah, it's called Quick Trip, if you've ever seen one.
Mostly in Oklahoma is where they're from.
Just come up here to goof off.
We're here for my grandma's 80th birthday. We had a surprise party for her back on Thursday, so now we're just spending time doing whatever.
I call it the home of the alcoholic Peter Pans.
Sounds about right. It's this one right here.
What are some of his policies that you like, anyway?
Well, I'm for the wall, for sure, because we live in Texas.
Yeah.
I'm tired of people coming in our stores and expecting us to know Spanish. She gets yelled at for not knowing Spanish. It's bullshit. We live in America. Thank you.
In a Spanish house or something.
But I don't know. I'd have to I haven't talked politics in a while. I don't know. Off the top of my head. I mean, I agree with most of what he says. There's little things, I'm not okay with the
how about this latest debacle? The liberals are trying to defend.
Oh yeah, no, no, send them all back. No,
what I love about
keep them here
what I like
to rape and kill our children.
Yeah, what I like being out here doing this is because I like to bait these people.
Yeah.
I like to trigger them. Mm-hmm. Because they really don't have any answers to any of their positions.
Well, I mean, I used to tell them, they'd be like, oh, well, he did this and he did that. And it's like, you're listening to what the mainstream media is telling you. That's your first problem right there. You have no idea what he actually stands for.
Yeah.
I mean, my reason for voting for him was just that he's not being backed by, funded by all these politicians and all that.
Can't bribe him. He was already a billionaire,
He's the only person that could turn the
He's not
country
even
around.
accepting any pay for the damn job. He's donating
And
that.
he's spending so much time going to Mar-a-Lago, whatever, and it's like he's spending his own money. He's not spending taxpayer money to do that.
Right.
He's doing that on his own volition. You can't get mad at him for that. Every president before him went and played golf somewhere. Took extravagant vacations, but they were paid by the taxpayers. He's not.
I usually judge people by their enemies, and he has all the enemies I've always had. The big banks, the There's a few things. I mean, I don't. Of course, nobody's perfect. That there are a few appointments he's made, a few policies he has.
What was it? The head of education or whatever the title is for the education.
Well, the recent CIA had him. That wasn't really a big fan of that appointment.
Yeah.
Jeff Sessions, of course, is. I don't know what the hell this is. Unless he's playing the best rope-a-dope game I've ever seen in my life.
I don't know anything about it. I don't know a whole lot about politics.
One of the things that got him in was the anger of seeing the two-tier justice system. Mm-hmm. Politicians and elites getting away with things that we normally go to jail for. I mean, lock her up, wasn't just a campaign slogan.
Yeah.
I mean, it's part of our DNA as Americans that equal justice under law.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Otherwise we're just screwed, and we're just like any other banana republic. So that's really was one of the hard driving things in his whole campaign too. And that drove the campaign.
Yeah.
So the fact that we haven't yet seen anybody under indictment, when my toenail clippings could have indicted these people by now, is really insane. So
So are these for sale?
Yeah, all of this is just my work, and some of them I got with me. Unfortunately, the rainstorm the other day hurt.
How much are these?
Everything is done by donation. Most people give me around $10,000 for it. But being you guys, these guys are humble, working gals, whatever you want to give me, I don't care. Which one were you looking at?
Political correctness.
That one, yeah, that's the one that got damaged. Do what you do. Here's my get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton. And on the back of this, you got my YouTube channel, which you can go see a lot of my encounters out here.
Okay. Oh, you're recording all this?
Yes, indeed.
Nice.
Always entertaining. But I also have a shop, so you can get prints, you can get these things on T-shirts, apparel, cell phone covers, mugs, everything, anything you want.
I will be here.
I'm definitely enjoying that one.
Yeah, that's a very popular one. I think I do have a couple of prints of that left that I got with me. But whatever you like to do. You saw the other side? Check them out.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Here's a get out of jail free card from Hillary Clinton for you. I just got the locker up buttons in, stickers, and pins.
My dad used to come down. My whole family lives here, but my dad came down here a few years ago when Kerry was running, and he made a bumper sticker that said Kerry Dingleberry. And he didn't put it on his bumper. He put it in the back window of his car because he didn't want it to get messed with. And he came out, and there was just this long key all the way down his car, just deep too. Like there was no fixing it. And he didn't even think about it.
Cowards.
He didn't even think about it coming down here because he's fine in Dallas. People are, But when he came down here, it was just nobody had anything good to say about it. It's great.
Well, for some reason they don't try to do anything to me. I don't know why.
You've lucked out so far.
Nah, actually, this is the third Trump. They've attacked the Trump before. But I haven't had really too many problems out here.
I like it. It's awesome. All of my friends are like, how can you support someone who just straight up says grab someone by the pussy? I said, I was a trainer in high school. I've been in the locker room. I know exactly how guys talk, and we talk like that.
Yes, come on.
We talk like that.
Plus, I always love it when they come by and try to virtue signal me with it. Oh, they just say, well, whatever you do, don't walk on Bourbon Street.
I know.
I mean, really, because I know, 6 hours from now, they'll be drunk on Bourbon Street flashing their tits, but that's okay.
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. You can do that. But, hell, I actually had one woman call 911 on me for that once.
Really?
Yeah, about a month ago.
What did they come out here and do?
Did they laugh while they came out here?
I was getting ready to leave anyway. So this woman comes in her 50s, and they're very good looking. She wanted to grab my pussy, and she's bumping into me, screaming at me.
I'd be like, no, lady, I don't.
Lady, I don't even want you, on the planet. Get away from me. She goes, I'm a 911 dispatcher. I'm calling the police. I said, I don't care if you're Mother Teresa and call God. Get out of here, So, but 5 minutes later, the cops show up. And they go, what's going on here? And I said, I don't know. This woman's like, she's screaming at me for grab her pussy, and then she goes, he grabbed my pussy.
Did you say, you want me to pull this tape? Let you see it?
And I said, and the cop looked at me and says, did you touch her? And I said, sir, look at her.
That's what I said to Corey about that one chick who I said I was trying to hit on her at work. I'm like, have you seen her? No.
So then the woman starts crying and screaming about how the cops in Mississippi wouldn't do this, and she runs off, Another old girl came out here, in her 20s, a millennial, I guess, and stood here for 4 hours with a sign saying this man promotes violence, New Orleans doesn't. 4 hours. stood here with that sign at a ball. It was great. And at the end of the day, this is what I love about these hypocrites. At the end of the day, she tries to steal one of my cameras.
What?
Yeah. She's the one holding the sign saying, I promote violence, and then she goes ahead and tries to steal one of my cameras.
Now, if you got all of that on camera, that'd be great.
Oh, I won that court battle.
Oh, I would imagine so.
She was dumb enough to stay around till the cop showed up,
I like that one the most. I want that on our wall. I want that on our wall at home.
My mom preaches that to everyone she talks to at the news.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She would love that.
Corporation on news, yeah.
All right, we need to go eat.
All right, guys. It was a pleasure meeting you.
Yes, sir.
All right, check out my YouTube channel, subscribe, and, get some of my designs if you'd like.
Oh, yeah,
Support me, it'd be terrific.
We will, for
All right.
sure.
Yeah, thank you.